the next
What's
one
next?
is the one I missed, which I really wanted to go to, because this is the Xbox and Bethesda one. And yeah, they showed off a lot of games. So in total, they talked about 31 games, or they showcased about 31 games, and plus this extra bonus thing they showcased. And so it included, unfortunately, not actually gameplay footage, but they had a little teaser for Starfield, which was originally going to be a PS5 exclusive and is now officially an Xbox exclusive title. So yay for Xbox fans like me. But
they did a good job of sneaking the release date. Well, it wasn't really snuck; it was in your face, but they included the release date in the trailer without saying it.
Yeah, which I thought was quite cool. Yeah, yeah. The trailers. I mean, it looks good. If this is what it's going to look like in the game, but yeah, we don't really actually see any proper in-game footage.
This game is so far out that it's
yeah,
they're not going to show anything right now.
Yeah, so it's coming the 11th of November 2022. So we've got over a year to wait.
No, it's not.
It says it's coming. Okay, it says
it'll
it's
be
coming.
2023. I guarantee it.
Okay, right. Well, watch this space. Chris could be right. I'm hoping they live up to their promise. This has been in development for a while now, hasn't it? Like, from what I know. But yeah, oh well, we'll see. Okay, actually, we could go through all the games, but let's not. What were your standout moments for the Xbox?
Well, I was about to say something, and then someone asked us if we wanted to be famous.
Oh,
nope.
So I'll take care of that.
Nice one.
I don't.
Okay, Chris, what were your hot takes or the ones that you like?
You know what though? I was glad to see more of Halo. It looked looking better from the last time we saw it. I was really underwhelmed. The original showing, and I'm glad that I think that they're doing the smart thing with Halo. They realize Microsoft knows how important the Halo franchise is to them, and I think that and I think that they're treating it the way it should have been treated all along, and that means like, hey, if this game is not ready, we're going to take the time and make sure it's ready, because it's that important to us. And I think that they made a good decision on holding it back and looking at what they showed. Granted, it's in engine, but it's not actual gameplay. I'm still impressed with just the visuals and what I'm seeing, and I think it's progressing well. I'm looking forward to that. I think that's as cliche and cheesy as it is with saying a Halo game is your favorite showing, but I was really looking forward to that, and seeing what more of that. And I think I'm ready to come back and give the Halo franchise a try again, and I'm looking to jump back on board with this one.
Cool. Scotty, Chris, did you have any other ones? Or sorry.
That was my main one. I'll let Scotty go.
Okay, go, Scotty.
Oh, yeah. I was going to just add on to Halo kind of. I mean, it's nice to see more because, again, like I've bought console. Well, the Xbox One I bought for Halo 5 and then finished Halo 5 and returned it. But not returned it, but it was good to see more. I don't mean to be overly critical, but I don't think it looks as good as it should to be the flagship Microsoft title, in my opinion. Like, I feel like as good as graphics are now and everything, like it should just completely blow us away. But that said, I don't care how it looks also. I just think I think there's a new, not Cortana. I couldn't really care less because Cortana in Halo 5 was like nothing I wanted to do with. And I love that the internet is losing its shit because this one's wearing clothing. Sorry, horny internet.
God, that's so weird,
it looks
man.
Is it? Because that tall lady in Resident Evil just set Capcom ablaze.
Well, I just mean it's weird that people are mad that she's like, if it's like you're mad that she's wearing clothes now.
They can. There's fan fiction out there already, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Antichrist and I watched this one, and we saw the Sea of Thieves thing, and we legitimately do not understand why anyone gets Arrow, because apparently he's the only pirate in the world. There are so many other
Scotty, you keep cutting out at the key moments when you say stuff. It's actually are you using the right microphone?
Yeah. Is my audio cutting out?
Your audio just keeps randomly cutting out. You're not using your earpiece, are you? You're using your actual proper microphone, are you?
Yeah, it's definitely only the Yeti. Let me try one thing here.
I know you're talking about Sea of Thieves. I will say that I like Sea of Thieves. Odin and I, that is a fun game for us to play. Just kind of an easy co-op game, and I got excited seeing Jack Sparrow. I think there could be some fun stuff to do with the whole mythos and bringing him into it, just from a storyline standpoint, and just some of the fun things. I'm into it. It's not something that's gonna really move the needle, I think, in terms of like getting the player base, growing for Sea of Thieves or anything like that. But I'm sure for people that have played it and are into those movies, I'm sure it's exciting.
Well, the interesting thing about it is, from what I could tell, this is actually a proper story campaign around the Pirates of the Caribbean world, which I feel like. Okay, I haven't played much of Sea of Thieves. I do enjoy what I've played of it, though. We played it together a little bit, Chris. But from what I know, they don't really have any other proper storylines, do they? Most of it's just the sort of side quest style stuff, going around, exploring, and
I'm sure there's like lore and stuff as you get into the quests and things like that. But it's not set out as a proper story-based online game. It's more of like it drops you in and you're kind of on to missions and it's that sort of thing. So, I'm looking to see what they're going to do with it.
This is more story driven, basically, from what I can tell.
I'm not shitting on Sea of Thieves. I just think I'm tired of Jack Sparrow.
Fair enough.
I don't get it. I really don't. It was cool. They had like a little reference of the dog dangling the keys. Like that's from the Pirates Ride, not just the movie or all that stuff.
I was more interested to see that they're still even doing business with the Jack Sparrow character.
I don't think Johnny Depp works for Disney anymore or something. There was like drama around that at one.
Yeah, and so I mean, apparently in the next Pirates of the Caribbean film, that his Jack Sparrow and Johnny Depp won't be in it, and so that's caused a lot of controversy. So that's why I'm saying it's like that. Kind of caught me by surprise to see that they're still in the, I guess, Jack Sparrow business. And maybe their thing is like, maybe they're going to move on without Johnny Depp as that character, and they're just going to keep pushing forward and maybe find a new. I don't know what they plan on doing, but
they could grab any impersonator from frickin' Times Square, probably.
Yeah, I think Scott is just frozen.
They could probably grab any interpreter from downtown Times Square to do a impersonation of Jack Sparrow at this point. So,
yeah, I think they could, maybe for the movies, they are literally going to stay away from Jack Sparrow because so synonymous with Johnny Depp. But for video games, you can basically make a half-hearted, almost looking like Johnny Depp style character and have just someone voice acting, which works, basically. That's basically what they've done with Sea of Thieves. So maybe for video games and other things, they'll keep using the character, but just not for the live action stuff.
What about this Left 4 Dead quasi game? Are we excited about this?
I'm interested.
Back into this?
Yeah, so this is Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood, which is made by the people who made Left 4 Dead. So that's why it's so similar. It's like the whole Rock Band Guitar Hero thing. But yeah, I think this looks quite interesting. I'm up for it. It looks like it's got more of a story to it than Left 4 Dead did. From
I'm all about that story.
Oh yeah. I like a story in a game.
It had a story, and it was told through graffiti and stuff, which was cool. As much as a zombie thing can't. But Left 4 Dead 2, I played the shit out of, like trying to get achievements and stuff with buddies. So it would be cool if I could somehow get my old posse together to play this game. But otherwise, zombies have been done to death, so I'm sure if you went back and played Left 4 Dead 2, even after all the updates and stuff, it probably has not aged super well. But just all the fun that I had with that, I'm ready to play through this campaign with a couple of buddies again, for sure.
Yeah. That's why it might be one of those things where just the premise of the game is just so solid that maybe all it needs is just a kind of just freshen up the gameplay, added in some modern elements and, that sort of thing. And maybe it's still just as fun. It'll be interesting.
Get those mods in there. I remember once we played with mods on that turned all of the zombies into crows, and that was more terrifying. I had seen 1,000 Amy Roses run at you rather than zombies. So yeah,
that's quite funny. And this next, I think it's this next game. Actually, no, this isn't the game I'm thinking of. Actually, is it? No. Okay, they're actually showing Contraband right now, which we don't
Right.
actually see any footage of, but we know it's an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
There's a Sea of
The only other
Thieves.
thing I was like super interested in was Party Animals, which was basically gang beasts with corgis. So I'm down.
Yes, yeah. I think Party Animals looked really awesome. Kind of reminded me of like Fur Fighters, but a bit crazier. Oh, they announced that Yakuza Like a Dragon is going to come to Game Pass. So now all
Very
the Yakuza games are available on Xbox and on Game Pass. So if you've got Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate, or whatever, get it. Because the Yakuza games are freaking awesome. And I forgot how silly this game is.
I said it during the stream that, you can just see everything happening now. I said during the stream that it's refreshing that Yakuza is now doing so well because it is such a insane trip that deserves more love. And I'm glad it's catching on outside of Japan. Yeah. Because really, GTA takes itself too seriously. Like the other, it's almost apples and oranges. Compare those two game series at this point. Because there's a story in Yakuza.
Yeah. And so Chris was saying how he's sort of fed up with war games. I kind of am a little bit, but this really interests me because I've always been a bigger fan of the Battlefield games rather than like the Call of Duty games. I've always just preferred Battlefield. I think because I've always preferred the destructible environments and stuff like that. And this has got 128 player online gameplay. You've got these cool like hookshot things, which looks fun. And it just looks awesome because it's got like a freaking storm that's going around the place and it looks like it actually takes you out, basically. Like the storm actually comes in and, destroys you.
You along with the ghost of shit. Well, the joke's over now because I can't remember. Chris, who was in Twister? Predator and a Terminator.
Bill Paxton?
Yeah, you and the ghost of Bill Paxton can fight this F5 tornado in Battlefield.
Yeah.
Nice. My brother has a really funny Bill Paxton story where he got drunk with him in a bar in Austin one time.
That sounds pretty believable from what I've heard of Bill Paxton.
He said he was awesome.
For movies.
He said he was like the nicest dude ever.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. What a guy.
You're never going to hear us cuss Bill Paxton on this podcast.
No. Yeah. But yeah, I think this game looks pretty sick, actually. Like, it looks pretty impressive to me. So
I could probably be entertained by watching you guys play this, but I'm not really into these.
Yeah. Okay, so another game that really interests me is this Psychonauts 2. Like, I was very excited when I actually saw this. I was like, this actually looks really fun to me. Just wacky, insane. Like everyone.
Another example of style.
I'll be honest, I really wanted to like the original Psychonauts, and I think I really liked the visual style and everything. It's just I whatever it was, it never captured me, and so I'm looking. I want to give this one a try though.
Yeah, I have to admit, I've never actually got to play Psychonauts originally. Never sort of really crossed my radar. Now it seems to be really hard to get hold of. So missed that boat, which is really annoying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna find they'll once this comes out, you'll find that there'll be a way to get it.
Actually, is it available to download digitally on Xbox? If they don't do that, they should bloody do it because that's awesome.
I'm sure.
And there's so many games that we could go through, but I'll try.
Yeah, I don't think we should just keep going on every single one.
There was one that I want to because I don't know if you saw this, Chris. Did you see
the very end? I have not seen the very end.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking. I think there's a game you might like. So this is called This is called Redfall, and it's basically vampire hunting with superpowers. Which
I was actually watching this a little bit earlier, and I didn't have the audio, so I didn't really get the chance to watch it. That dude looks creepy as hell. Mm-hmm. He looks like was it 30 Days of Night or whatever? Remember that one based it? He looks almost like something from that. Creepy as hell.
I don't think this was a strong ending.
Oh, you didn't like this game? I thought this game looked really awesome.
Well, no, it looks good, but like they should have just ended with Halo. Like this is not. This looks like any other hero shooter or sort of Left 4 Dead. We didn't see gameplay. It was all just the Overwatch introduction, essentially.
So it could be not very good for all we know.
We don't even know what kind of... Well, did they show gameplay at all? Do we know what kind of game it is at all? I'm just assuming.
I'm seeing this for the first time. I mean, it could be anything.
I don't think they actually
So-
showed any gameplay.
Right, yeah.
So I'm actually not
Oh,
sure if it's
no.
first person or third person.
So
It's
we get a
probably-
4-player co-op that one you shoot zombies and one you shoot vampires.
Yeah.
Right.
But you
pretty
got
much. Yeah, I mean
superpowers.
this could be the sequel to the Mitchells versus the Machines for all.
Maybe. I'm there.
Oh, I've just been told the original Psychonauts is on Game Pass. Thank you very much, dude. That's
Sweet.
awesome.
Now,
Thanks,
Graham,
TJ.
you know what you're doing this weekend.
Yeah.
Tell you what you're not doing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go. Yeah, what were you going to say?
I was going to say what you're not doing is watching more Guardians footage.
You cut out again, dude. God.
I was going to say what you're not doing is watching more Guardians of the Galaxy footage.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if this is controversial, but I am cautiously optimistic about that Guardians game.
Okay.
I think that if you're a fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, I think it has a lot of what you're looking for.
Yeah.
If you're not a fan, then don't even. You're not gonna like it because a lot of it seems like it does a lot of the little kind of chatter in between all the characters and that sort of thing. And so I think it does a really good job from what we've seen of capturing the personality and the friendships and all of that makes Guardians of the Galaxy special for people. Now, it doesn't have the likenesses of any of the characters from the movie, so that might be a problem for people. I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's closer to like what they look like in the comic books. I think it's fine. I'm especially after all the stuff with the Avengers, I'm still just kind of a little hesitant to jump in. But like I said, I thought it looked decent. I think it might be a pretty good game.
It's fair. I mean, I could talk more about the Xbox stuff because I
was hoping we were going to get a Viva Pinata.
Oh,
Viva
boy.
Pinata game.
Oh,
And I'm
boy.
serious. Like, I think that would be fucking awesome. I want a new Viva Pinata game.
That's rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that rare? They're doing Sea of Thieves, sir, and maybe Killer Instinct at some point.
Yeah, I mean, but Rare doesn't own the IP, so I mean, they could Microsoft get anybody to do it. The game.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, this is Party Animals, which Scotty mentioned. I thought this looks insane fun, and yeah, we can move on actually because I could just keep talking about the Microsoft one because I actually thought this was my favorite one. They showed a lot of games. God damn you! They showed a lot of great games. They also showed some really good footage with some of them. Like I thought the Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've actually got that on PC, but the Xbox Series X version looked insanely good to me. And so did Forza. The new Forza Horizon, I thought looks beautiful. Like I was like, damn, that's actually really good graphics. So those are some. What you were saying about Halo before, like how Halo visually just doesn't look that amazing. Those are two games I looked at and went, whoa, they actually look basically like real life to me. I was like, bloody hell, this is where the next gen has come into play, I think. But yeah, let's.
Forza will forever be the baseline for the graphics on an Xbox console.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
yeah,
until Master Chief's armor sweats like those cars.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. And one other game I was very excited for was Outer Worlds 2, which I love the original Outer Worlds. That's such a fun game. To me, it's like a good version of Fallout. I've never been into Fallout games. Shoot me. I played through Fallout 3, most of Fallout 4, and I was just like, I don't enjoy them that much. I don't know why. But yeah.
Those are very different games that you're comparing though. Like the style, the idea. Wait, is Outer Worlds the one that repeats itself?
What do you mean by repeats itself?
Oh, well then that's a no. Then I'm thinking of a different game. Okay. Is that Outer Wilds?
Maybe.
Outer Worlds it's similar to Fallout, but it's all in jumping into like different planets and things like that.
Yeah. So it's
maybe I'm thinking of another game then.
It's basically like kind of like Fallout, but in space, where you're on different planets and stuff. And you have side missions and stuff, and I think that's the best. Easy way for me to explain it is it's Fallout.
That's fine.
But
I don't
in the future.
Fallout in space.
Hello folks, Graham from Megavisions here. What you just saw is a clip from the latest episode of the Megavisions show. Be sure to check out the full video here. And we do also have an audio version of the show available on our website, megavisionsmag.com. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out more of our videos. Cheers everyone.